The Pan-Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, has rejected the reseat examination that was scheduled by JAMB for candidates from the southeast region of Nigeria who were affected by the recent glitches during the JAMB examination for entrance to Nigerian universities. Now, in a statement by the national president of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Youth Council Worldwide, Mazi Oku Nabike, he said the arrangement was totally unacceptable and saying that it was a disservice for JAMB to subject candidates from Southeast to another round of mental torture, stress, and risk for no fault of theirs. You know that the JAMB registrar, Prof Ishaq Oloyede, had admitted that errors led to the low scores of candidates from the southeast of Nigeria and Lagos. Out of the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, Southeast was the most affected by the so-called glitch that affected the JAMB examination, which the registrar Prof Ishaq Oloyede blamed on their service provider, but he has failed to name the service provider. Instead, he has tried so hard to shield the service provider, saying that the blame is on him. Now, since the blame is on him, many people are saying that he was part of a bigger plot to suppress Southeast region from gaining admission to Nigerian universities. Based on this development, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, speaking through this youth group, youth arm of it, is saying that they should award 300 marks to every Southeast candidate who was affected by the glitches, saying that Southeast is already known for being brilliant people. Giving them 300 marks out of 400 will not be out of place. So they say instead of going ahead to go and write the exam after the trauma they experienced because of this, the error from JAMB and the insecurity in the country that has restricted movement of Nigerians, that the best thing is to give everyone from Southeast who was impacted by this 300 marks. Already you and I know that JAMB itself has classified this last JAMB examination as the least performing that they have seen in recent time, because over 78% did not get up to 200 marks. In fact, the Academic Staff Union of Universities, the University of Nigeria and Nsukka, they say that in their own secondary school, University of Nigeria and Nsukka Secondary School, nobody could get up to 200 marks in that university secondary school, which they found absurd. And they were among the people also in University of Nigeria and Nsukka UNN. They are among people from Southeast who are demanding that the deliberate targeting of the Southeast by JAMB should be investigated. And they have even called on the governors of the Southeast region not to allow this thing to be swept under the carpet, that it should be thoroughly investigated, because this is a calculated and targeted act against Southeast region. to ensure that they did not take on their places in the universities in the country. That's what they are saying. Former Education Minister Ohanaeze Ndigbo has also queried why JAMB has been silent on what caused the glitch that affected particularly candidates of Southeast. They have not offered any explanation. They're only acting like INEC, who was the one that brought glitch into our lexicon when they deliberately switch off the electronic transmission of the 2023 presidential election. So, Dr. Ohanaeze Ndigbo, former Minister of Education, said, tell us what really happened. And JAMB had maintained sealed lips. Instead, what we had was their registrar shedding tears, saying that he takes responsibilities. Responsibility for what? Glitch. How did the glitch happen? Who was responsible for this glitch? What were they looking for? What did they do that led to the glitch? What did they touch? What were they trying to manipulate? Don't forget that when the poll result came out and a lot of people fell, including people from Southeast, who are hithertos, the brain box of Nigerian university admission, whether you like it or not, they performed so badly. The Minister of Education gleefully told the world that it is because JAMB, their system is not so perfect that it has stopped malpractices in the exam. In other words, all those time they were doing well from Southeast, and that's why because it's because of malpractices. Can you bet that? And for the record, let me put it here. Southeast is the best performing in JAMB. Southeast, because of their high performance, despite the high expectation put on them, if you go and check the record, go and check StatiSense, their record, you will see, and I'll look for it and perhaps I'll put it on the screen here. You will see that when you look at admission to medical school in Nigeria through JAMB, Southeast had remained unbeatable. Most people that are admitted to study medicine in Nigerian universities are from the Southeast, because despite the higher mark that is required of them, they were able to excel to be able to be admitted to study medicine. Now, I will not be surprised that this thing they did, this thing that happened, might have affected the number of Southeast people going to public universities to study medicine. So that is why it is important that it is being investigated. These glitches that affected mostly only Southeast, perhaps INEC, perhaps JAMB, they were concerned that why is it that Southeast is always outperforming others? They now use their service provider. That's what I'm alleging. Use their service provider to check why is it that Southeast is performing so well. So they are now target of electronic target, and in the process of trying to target them, to invariably uncover a non-existent malpractices in their high scores in medicine and other highly valued courses. And JAMB goofed. He goofed. I can tell you, I have suspicion that even that Lagos, they are adding to it, may just be so that it doesn't appear as it's only Southeast this thing affected. Are you getting where I'm going to? Lagos may be just an addition. Lagos may just be an addition to cover up the mess they have created while targeting to find out why is it that South is always performing so well. But is it only in JAMB that Southeast is performing well? Southeast is performing well in WAEC, is performing well in NECO. They ought to have known. Even Southeast people are performing whites in UK and whites in America. People from Southeast. I published in my book the Igbo phenomenon. In that book, I brought a research. Part of the story in that book, I brought a research that was done by a Kenyan and other studies that shows the high propensity of people of Southeast to outperform the Chinese, the Indians, in UK, even in America. There are schools that they require high grade to enter. But when you go to those schools in America, if you see any black person there, he's likely to be from the Southeast. So the Southeast has a high propensity of academic excellence. Perhaps they don't know this. So anytime they see Southeast performing well, they think it's because they are doing some malpractices. That's wrong. It shows that they don't do their work well. Because if they investigate Southeast people in UK, they are beating the whites, they are beating Asians, they are beating the Indians. That's the truth. So perhaps they want to find out why is it that they are performing and they take backfire. Now they want to punish the people of Southeast, say, go and write a separate exam again, go and write another exam. When their others are arresting in their homes. Now Ohanaeze is saying, no, give them 300 marks to avoid further stress. They say they will go to court if they go ahead with the exam. I don't know what to think about this. Do you think that it is fair for Ohanaeze to demand 300 marks for Southeast people instead of Southeast candidates, instead of risking their lives going to write another examination? Or do you think they should just go and rewrite the exam and move on? While, what do you think about the allegation that Southeast was particularly targeted by JAMB, insinuating that Southeast candidates, they do malpractice because they always scoring high? Because the way they reacted initially, telling us that the reason there is poor result this year was because JAMB's electronic system had been able to block cheating, and it was found out to be a lie from the pit of hell. What do you think? Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you, Igbos.